So today I'm doing another DVD and film review, not so much a big review, on the Toy Story movies. And this is the 4 movie collection. I got this from Asda in 2021. I had all the films before that, but I got this in 2021 as it had all the films together. I may update this when the 5th one comes out on DVD, and if it does, yeah, here are my thoughts. And first one I think was a classic. Even came out when I was first film I ever saw at the cinema when I was about less than 6 months, well, just over 6 months old actually. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought Woody and Buzz were great characters, and I loved that it came with, it had them being rivals at first, and then learning to respect each other, Woody learning to let Buzz to be the best toy, and Buzz eventually realising that he's not a space ranger and he's a toy, and how important he is. Yeah, really enjoyed it. And 2 was even better. I remember watching this on video back in either 99 or 2000, and yeah, and I thought Jessie was a great addition to the series. And I also loved that it gave us a talk on Woody's background, and it's also nice to see how Woody's friendship with like Buzz and Mr. Potato Head and the others has greatly evolved and improved since the last film. 3 was also pretty good. I don't think it's the most amazing film like everyone else does, but I still think it was a very needed and deserved third part to the Toy Story series. I thought the ending was an emotional goodbye to Andy, and Bonnie seemed like a decent owner at first. Well, I still think she is, but I still prefer Andy though, because Andy treated the toys much better. Yeah, 3 was also pretty good. Now we get to 4. I have split views on this one. Yeah, it was nice to see Bo Peep again, and I think it was decent for a swan song for Woody. Yeah, I do think it was a bit frustrating at times, especially in the antique store parts. But once again, like 3, it had a pretty decent ending, and I genuinely thought that this was going to be the last in the series, as it was a swan song for Woody. But then recently they made Toy Story 5, and I liked that one too, surprisingly. It gave us a great talk on Jessie being the main character, and her backstory with Emily, which was shown in the 2nd film, is touched on greatly again. But overall, compared to the other films, I don't think it's as great as the first 3, but I did like it better than 4. So yeah, Toy Story 5 gets a thumbs up from me and a recommendation, but I still think it's not as good as the first 3 Marvels, but it's definitely worth a check out. Yeah, well, I'm sure everyone's seen these films, but if you want to watch them again, I'd recommend so. And if you haven't seen Toy Story 5 yet, give it a try at the cinema. You probably won't be disappointed, but if you're expecting first 3 film quality, yeah, don't get your hopes up too high for that, but you'll still have a pleasurable experience. So yeah, I'll do another review if I ever get Toy Story 5, but for now, you've got a friend and subscriber in me, hopefully. See you later, guys.